The case revolves around Zain Abbas, who has been accused of murdering his business partner, Hamza Sheikh, in Islamabad. The FIR was lodged under Section 302 PPC, and the prosecution claims that Zain shot Hamza over a financial dispute. However, the defense argues that Zain has been falsely implicated and that the case is based on circumstantial evidence. The alleged murder weapon was recovered from a public place, and there are no direct eyewitnesses to the crime. The prosecution, on the other hand, insists that forensic evidence and financial disputes establish motive. The matter is now before the Sessions Court, where Zain has applied for bail under Section 497 CrPC, arguing that the prosecution's case is weak and that he is entitled to bail due to a lack of conclusive evidence. Scene: the courtroom. Judge enters the courtroom. The proceedings begin.
Much obliged, my lord. This case is a classic example of a malicious prosecution. My client, Zain Abbas, has been wrongfully accused of a crime he did not commit. The prosecution's entire case rests on presumptions and weak circumstantial evidence which, as per settled law, cannot be the sole basis for denying bail. Under Section 497(1) CrPC, bail in non-bailable offences can only be denied if 1. There is reasonable ground to believe the accused is guilty of the offence, 2. The accused is likely to abscond or tamper with evidence. In this case, both conditions remain unfulfilled. I would like to highlight 3 major flaws in the prosecution's case. 1. No direct eyewitnesses. The FIR was lodged after a delay of 24 hours, which raises serious doubts about its authenticity. No independent witness saw my client committing the act. The entire case is built on circumstantial evidence which, according to the Supreme Court, PLD 2019 SC 527, cannot form the sole basis for rejecting bail. 2. Unreliable forensic evidence. The murder weapon was recovered from a park, a public place, which means it was accessible to anyone. No fingerprints of the accused were found on the weapon. 3. No motive and personal enmity. The prosecution claims a financial dispute, but no substantial documentary proof has been provided. My client has been falsely implicated due to business rivalry. Given these facts, my lord, there exists no reasonable ground to deny my client bail. He is a law-abiding citizen, has no prior criminal record, and is fully cooperating with the investigation. I respectfully submit that my client be granted bail under Section 497 CrPC.
Yes, my lord, the defense is trying to mislead this court by creating technical doubts. The fact remains that the accused had a clear motive and was the last person seen with the deceased before his death. I present the following arguments. 1. Financial dispute as motive. The deceased and the accused were business partners, and evidence shows there were serious financial disagreements between them. Just a day before the murder, the deceased had threatened to take legal action against the accused over missing funds to recovery of the murder weapon. The weapon recovered matches the forensic ballistics report, confirming it was used in the crime. While the defense argues that the weapon was found in a public place, it is suspicious that the accused disappeared for 48 hours after the crime before being arrested. 3. Flight risk and influence on witnesses. The accused is an influential businessman who can easily tamper with evidence and pressurize witnesses. His disappearance after the murder indicates that he was trying to evade arrest. Under settled law, in a case where the offense carries the death penalty, bail should only be granted in exceptional circumstances. The accused has not proven any malafide intent on part of the police, nor has he presented any solid ground for bail. Thus, my lord, in light of these factors, the bail application should be rejected.
After recess, Judge, upon reviewing the arguments from both sides, the court finds that the prosecution's evidence is largely circumstantial. No eyewitnesses directly implicate the accused. The forensic report does not conclusively connect the accused to the crime. There is no substantial proof that the accused will tamper with evidence or abscond. In light of these findings and in accordance with Supreme Court precedents, the court grants bail to the accused, Zain Abbas, subject to a surety bond of Rs. 500,000 and an undertaking that he will appear at every hearing. Court adjourned.